Welcome to the 23rd edition of the Crypto Doctor with our crypto challenge on turning 2,500 into $1 million in less than 2 years. So today is Michael Jordan's day, 23. So our target for today was to be at 3,111, and right now we're surpassing it with 3,168. It wasn't always like this. The morning I was actually below the target mark. So let's explain. Let me tell you all about today. Today has been a crazy day, but in a good way. And I'll tell you all about the increase, the uptrend, so you can. First, let's look at the math, right? We started out with 2,500. Let me actually scroll it down slightly so you guys can see on the screen. So we're day number 23, and this is where we should be. We should be at 3,111. As you can see, we've actually surpassed tomorrow's target, and we're getting close to actually reaching where we should be for day number 25. So we're actually ahead of the game, but it's not always like this. It's not like you're always winning. There's ups and downs, and this is one of the reasons. Today I'm going to talk about two things that I think are very important. One is the reason why I don't take anybody's money. I have so many people, even companies, offering me to invest the money for them, to be their advisor, and I just don't do it. And the reason why is because this market, the digital market and trading, being a day trader, is full of ups and downs. And everybody's happy when everybody's making money. But what happens when you have rainy days and they start looking at their portfolios, and then the balance starts going down? It's alarming, and then I don't want to be on the other side of the phone having to answer people why the market dipped, why their portfolio decreased by 5% or 10%. And I mean, when the portfolio increases, nobody calls. They just celebrate. But when the portfolio starts going down, that's when everybody complains. So that's the reason why I only invest my own money, and I do teach and coach so that you can have your own independent investment strategies and you can do it on your own. So I'm trying to coach and empower people to take ownership of their digital wealth. So that's first point I wanted to talk about today. Second one is, let's go to the exchange and let's talk about what we see on the screen. So as you can see, this was back in February 3rd, I already surpassed the 3,000 mark. I was actually ahead of the game. As you can see on the 4th, I even surpassed the daily target. And then came February 5th, where I nearly lost a little bit over $100. I mean, I'm still ahead from the 2,500 that I started, but just the fact that, it takes time to progressively build that 1% on a daily basis, that daily compound interest. It's not an easy task. And when you work for like the past 10 days and then one day, all of a sudden you lose $100+, it impacts the momentum. It slows me down. So February 5th, I went from $3,023 down to $2,908. Then I recovered. I recovered to nearly close to the $3,000 mark, 2,991. And as you can see, I started out today with the 3,023. I was still short of my goal. But then I would say within the past 2 hours, I was able to grow it to 3,168. So let me explain what went down with the market and which one was the biggest winner. So out of let me close this down, because today the biggest winner was Sandbox. Sandbox is where it's at. And today was my biggest winner. And I'm gonna maximize the screen just so you can see. So for the past week or so, Sandbox had been trading sideways. And I mentioned that all I had to do was to be patient. So as you can see, the green arrow, this is where I made my entry point. And I was just waiting for it to correct, because obviously there was a dip. You can see there was this huge dip. And that's when I bought. And I just wanted this to go up. And I just patiently waited and waited and waited. And then I was able to sell and made some profit. And this happened right around, let's say, sometime I would say in the afternoon, early afternoon. This is the one thing I was not expecting. This increase is just amazing. I mean, look at the increase. There's a 24% increase. So in one day. So this was unexpected. And you can say that even though I did make some money here, I basically missed out. I missed out on this 20+ increase. So most of you would say, sucks, right? You could have grown your capital by 20%. Imagine that. That's like 20 days worth of 1% compound interest. But this is the part that um, I'm not a big fan of margin trading, because margin trading is very risky. And if you don't know what you're doing, it can wipe your account. But if you're actually a seasoned professional trader and you know what you're doing and you can do a calculated risk, this was the time to do it. So as you can see, even though I sold, then there's a secondary sell. So you guys are questioning yourself. If you sold everything, how come you're selling again? Where's your entry point? The reason why there's no entry point is because I did a short sell. I was using margin, and since I knew that this was the peak, I did a short sell. So I was actually making money on the way down. And I did. As you can see, it dipped. This was just like a very quick flash crash, but then it recovered instantly. So I couldn't take advantage of this. But if you see where the market is right now, I basically short sold. I did a short sell right here, and then I acquired the units at a cheaper price, and that allowed me to go from, like, I think I was like around 3,020, and maybe I was like a 3,120, but it allowed me to capture like an additional $50 in like the last hour. And with that, I mean, I'm ahead of the game. I just wanted to show you a little bit about what happened this afternoon, this increase in the market, this uptrend, how you can take advantage of the short selling. And not a lot of exchanges, by the way, provide this capability. If you're doing Coinbase, Gemini, Bittrex, Binance US, none of those exchanges give you the capability to do margin trading. The only one that the only within my reputable pool of exchanges was Kraken Pro. So once again, I am loving the fact that we decided to transition from these other exchanges to Kraken Pro, because I was able to take advantage of this margin trading and perform a short sell, which I was not able to do so with Coinbase or Binance or Bittrex or these other exchanges. So maybe they'll implement that feature in the future, but for now, Kraken Pro gave me the opportunity to make money on the downtrend as well. And I will leave you with that. Till tomorrow, tuning out the Crypto Doctor.